conversation. I don't want to be recorded.
Okay, I'm here in the Multnomah building of Multnomah County. I'm here with the security analyst who's a consultant, Mr. Christopher Rushing. And we've come to an agreement after I shut down the public meeting and declared an unlawful assembly. And I'm here with, I didn't say it in those words, but I asked the commissioners, you can see the recording. And Ms. Stacy has also seen the recording and is now asking me to have my voice heard. I've asked her to meet with the Jewish Community Relations Council here in the lobby of the building because I don't speak for the mainstream Jewish community any more than this anti-Jewish hate group speaks for the mainstream Jewish community. I want the Jewish Community Relations Council to come down here, Mark Blattner and the Federation, to sit with Stacy and the Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion staff and any of the commissioners who want to come, and with the security analyst here who's a consultant, and we'll sit here, and the Federation can provide its own security at the front doors, but I'm going to ask that they not be these goyish security guards that you guys hire to protect yourselves because you're too weak to do it yourselves. You have to actually have your own security. Don't hire an outside agency to do it if you're concerned about something. And we're going to sit here and have this conversation because what I'm asking, and what you just told me now, is the county has, what did you just say? The county has not taken a position?
I said the board has not taken any position or passed any sort of resolution
on the questions of foreign policy that are at issue in your public meetings of ceasefire and freeing Palestine?
Yeah, the board has not taken.
The board has taken a position. Your staff have taken a position. And therefore, I'm going to show you what the position is that you've taken. Maybe you're just unaware of the facts of your current policy agenda.
I don't want to.
Well, I do have that right.
You do, but I will walk away.
If you will walk away, then I'll walk with you and I'll show you what's written on your notice board, and we'll read the notice board together. Now, the other demand I've made is that the board come into, and I told you this just 5 minutes ago, I want you to come in compliance with federal accessibility law and post this notice of your board agenda, post this on your public message board. Because you have, on your public message board, you have right now Free Palestine and Ceasefire, but you do not have your own county board of commissioners meeting notices or agendas. You do not.
They're posted online.
They're posted online. That does not satisfy the accessibility requirements. Posted publicly, you have Free Palestine and Ceasefire in Gaza, and that's the position you've taken. That's the position currently being taken. That is not acceptable.
Yeah, that is not. The county did not.
That is a neglect of your duty to care.
Someone else.
You have a duty to care to the taxpayers, and I'm asking you to perform your public duty, come into compliance with your own diversity, equity, inclusion principles and your own moral values, and take down those Free Palestine and Ceasefire things until and unless you're willing to post something saying free the hostages and make a public statement to that effect.
Okay, I hear you on our board agenda.
That's my demand.
We can take action on
ensuring
the public agenda is posted.
Public agenda is posted, and ensure that free the hostages is posted, or else these other messages of Free Palestine come down. Because freeing Palestine from the Jews, which is what the dog whistle that's going out here, that's what it is. That's what you're dog whistling, and that's why these people are now in solidarity with Hamas and Palestinian Islamic Jihad to shut down the bridges all over the county in Portland. I was just at the Hawthorne Bridge last night. By accident. I couldn't cross. I was trying to get to Valentine's Day somewhere. I sort of discovered by accident it was Valentine's Day. I don't celebrate that kind of stuff. That's meaningless to me. I think the full moon is a great time to think about the new year and new life and the trees starting to bud, and people think about those kind of things. I'm single right now, so I was just going to hear some sad, sorry flamenco, Andalusian gypsy music. I'm a Balkan Zigeuner, if you know what that is. I'm a post-colonial outlander. I'm an American citizen, but I'm foreign born, and I do not identify with American culture in many ways. So I speak several other languages. I talk to myself in gibberish. I do things that maybe some people think are a little bit different or strange, but it's not necessarily a mental illness. It's just me practicing my own culturally appropriate practices. On peut dire en français ou qu'est-ce qu'on sait manishma shamatish shalom bechwechad. You know, some people might consider that gibberish or nonsense, but actually it is meaningful and understood by people who share my cultures and backgrounds. So I don't like to be put in handcuffs and forced to take psychiatric medication for this kind of behavior. It helps me to cope with the stress of being confronted with, you know, a gang of Marxist-Leninist thugs who want to shut down, you know, the city and basically force the Jews to convert, assimilate, or disappear, which is what has happened.
So Jared, I've heard two things I can take action on. One is I hear your request for the Jewish Federation to be
invited,
and
Jewish Community Relations Council, and
then the other is to make sure that the board notice is publicly posted, and those are two things that I can definitely do.
And if I put up a free the hostages poster, I want you to ensure that it's not taken down.
I can't condone what is or is not on that public board, but
so there's a public, so anyone can post on that public board.
I don't actually know.
Let's go take a look. Let's take a look at the message board. And Mr. Christopher, you can talk with Jessica Anderson, who is a security consultant for the Federation. I'm acquainted with her, and maybe you can coordinate security with her for the next meeting. Jessica Anderson, yeah, and you know I have her phone number.
Okay.
And I inform her of my whereabouts when I didn't tell her I was here today, but occasionally during action I communicate with her.
Of course.
Okay, we're gonna look.
So I did confirm, Jared.
So here's the public. Take a look at this, and you have agreed. Stacey has agreed to.
I'll look into ensuring that the
direct action. Direct action is needed, and direct action can be taken. You see that? Job done. Now I'd like to be paid for my services. I want you to pay me for my services because I just performed a public duty.
I appreciate you putting that up there.
And you are in neglect of your duty to care. You're essentially embezzling your salary from the public.
Okay, I'm gonna walk away now, Jared.
And, all right. Well, I'm glad this action worked out. Normally when this happens, I get arrested, put in handcuffs, put on a gurney, and get forced to take psychiatric medication. But now I just overturned the building. I guess I am schizophrenic. I guess I do have supernatural powers. Well, thanks be to God. We are all supernatural humans. We all have Homo sapiens. I'm a Homo sapien, personally. That's wisdom. We all have, okay, that power. So, thank you for taking a look at this message board. Stop U.S. support for war crimes, ceasefire. Okay. Stop funding pay to slay. This is what I just did. Direct action. Stop funding the Palestinian Authority's pay-to-slay program. Stop funding U.S. support for war crimes. Stop inciting. I need blank paper. Can I get a blank piece of paper? Could you supply me with a blank?
I can take a look.
Here's a blank piece right here. Free Palestine. From Stop U.S. support. I can decorate these. So I've been informed by Stacy that this is any member of the public can do it here.
Yes.
Great.
You can post anything you want up there as long as it's not offensive.
Well, this is quite offensive.
Well, I mean, that's a political statement. If it's not, I mean, offensive, like curse words and all of that kind of stuff.
Obscenity, no insanity, incitement to violence.
Sexual violence or any of that stuff.
All right. Well, we're just going to leave this up here then and say we should stop supporting war crimes, specifically the Palestinian pay to slay. We should. Eventually, we need a ceasefire after renounce the Homs Charter. Okay, I'm going to just write my propaganda and then I'm going to say goodbye and we'll come back again and we'll take a look at what's written up there. But I'm grateful that I now have security to do this, and I have freedom and I have the permission to do it. And thanks to the county staff for your help and support and for helping to improve the environment for everyone who transits through here and may live here and reside here.